Hello everyone, this is Maya from Artistic Nails by Maya B, and today we will be doing a takeoff and full set on my sister's nails. So here we go. So I'm going to start by removing all the color from her previous set, and then we're going to shave down her nail and ready for a new set. I'm also going to be doing a soak off, which we'll see in a bit. So as you can see, she has lost a couple nails. This set is quite old. We've been doing fills for a couple months now, and her birthday is coming up, so we needed a fresh set. Sorry guys, so my drill was running out of juice and I had to stop and plug it in. So my sister has a very high hyponychium, which is the skin underneath the nail. So I do leave the nails quite long for the cut down because I know that the skin is there and we don't want to touch it at all. So I just shorten it as much as we feel comfortable with, and then I continue removing the product from. And here I am just getting the bowl ready with some acetone. So there is hot water underneath in the bigger bowl, and then I pour acetone in the smaller bowl and take a towel to cover it up. That helps keep the warmth inside and also the smell inside. So here I take an arbor band and I'm just gently removing the melted acrylic off of her nail. And yes, her skin is very dry. We will rehydrate it at the end with some Topcoat oil. Now it may look like I'm being kind of rough with the buffing of her nails. However, this video is sped up So it may look like I'm adding a lot of pressure, but I'm really just gently tickling the product off her nail with the drill. So here I am taking my cuticle pusher and pushing back her cuticles as well as any of the leftover product that is also still on the nail. Again, I know it may look kind of rough, but this is sped up, so I'm actually being a lot more gentle than it looks. So here I am taking the cuticle nippers and I'm just cutting down her nail so that we are ready to apply the tips. So now I am going in with my cuticle drill bit and we are just removing any of the dead skin that's on the nail plate so that it is prepped and ready to go for application. With this drill bit, you want to make sure that you are being extra cautious of the nail plate and the cuticle because you don't want to press too hard and damage anything. So now we are taking our natural nail file and we are just shaping the nails so they are nice and round. I like to do this with my natural nail file to make sure that I am not damaging the nails, as I find that a file for fake nails is just too rough on the natural nails. So I know I said this before, but now we are actually coming in with the arbor band and buffing the nails for application. This just means that we run it over the natural nails to give it a nice grit for the product to stick to. Again, just making sure that we are being very gentle on the nail and not pressing too hard, as we don't want to cause any damage. This is a very important step because without it, your product will not properly stick to your nails, and this is where you can get a lot of lifting. So you just want to make sure you go all over the nail and around the cuticle, removing any of the excess dead skin. And just make sure that there is no shine left on the nail plate, as the product will not stick to it. If you are not comfortable using a drill for this part, you can always just use a file and do it by hand. It just takes a little bit more time. So now I am sizing up her tips to see which fits best for each nail, and then I glue them on. So sometimes if you are starting to run low on your tips and you don't have one that quite fits the nail, I personally will take the next size up and then use my file and just file it down to the size of her natural nail, and then continue to file once we start shaping so that it's all cohesive. So here, there's just a little bit of acrylic left over on her nail. So I just take a little bit of acetone on a paper towel and I gently rub it on her nail, and that removes the leftover bit of acrylic so I can then glue on the tip. Tips do not glue to any leftover acrylic. So just keep that in mind when you're doing your nails, that you need to fully remove the product from the previous set in order to put on a new set. And as you can see now, the tip adheres perfectly as there's no leftover product on her nail. So now I'm coming in with my hand file and we are just refining the shape a little bit, slimming it down so that we don't have so much filing to do at the end. And we are going to be doing a tapered square shape for her nails today. So now I am just applying the prep and primer. I use Ugly Duckling's entire system. I really enjoy them, and so I am just applying that to all of the nails. I also like to double prime as I find it gives a little bit better adhesion. So now I am applying my first bead of acrylic. My studio is quite cold. It is winter right now, so it does take a little bit longer for it to dry. I just continue to pat the product in place until it is where I like it. Also, my sister didn't know I was filming until this point, so she wants to say hello.
Hey, they're not gonna hear any of this. 이제 이름은 나미예요. 반갑습니다. 뭐야? Why can't they hear me? Because I'm gonna mute it. Let's see. Girl, you're not helping. I am. Why is that moving? Because you're moving. You can't pull it too far. You need to sit down. Oh, sorry. That's so cool. It's so cool. We get it? We get it. Amazon? Uh-huh. felt like my finger was all the way over here. It's because you stood up. Yeah, it was not me. It's not me. There's an app where I can show, like, I can share my screen, but then it's so glitchy, so I'm just like, glitchy.
So now is when I'm coming in with my drill bit, and we are just removing any bulk from the nail and filing to shape. So I like to use multiple drill bits to achieve the desired shape and smoothness that I want. So here is a slightly softer drill bit, and I've used it for so long that it's probably like a fine one now. So I just use this to go underneath the nail, closer to the skin and cuticles, and just smooth down any imperfections that I see. So I would start off with my coarsest drill bit, which is probably a extra coarse to coarse grit, and then I would switch over to my medium to fine bit. Then I will use an arbor band, and then hand file, and then a buffing block to finish it off. Now I like to come in with the hand file and refine the shape again. Make sure those side walls are nice and straight. Make sure the bulk of the product is in the top third of the nail where I like it, and sharpen the corners and everything. So this step right here with the arbor band and then next with the buffing block are two of the most important for polish application, because it really gets out any of the lumps and bumps that filing with the drill may have caused, or even with the hand file. and it makes it so much easier to apply your polish and so much faster when everything is nice and smooth. My sister likes to keep her nails more on the plain side, so today I believe we're using, it's either OPI's Put It in Neutral or Bare My Soul. I can't quite remember, but it's one of those two. And we're doing this on all of the nails. If it was up to her, we would leave it with just the plain color, but her nails are never up to her, so we had to add some glitter. So you may notice here that I pull out the glitter. I'm a little too excited to sneak it onto her nail because she's not paying attention at all. But I need to top coat the nails that I'm not going to add glitter on first to get them out of the way to make sure that no glitter sticks to these. So I had to hide it in my lap to make sure that she did not see it, or else I may have not gotten away with it. So now with the other nails top coated, I can quickly go in and dump this glitter onto her two sticky nails while she's still not paying attention. And look at that sparkle. Ugh, how could you not want glitter?
This is why you don't watch things while you're doing things to my hand. This is not clean. It is clean. Where? Those three. I knew you were gonna say some crap like that. Look at you wasting all the fairy dust. What do you think of that? Look at that. What do you do with this? On the other hand? This?
She was trying to complain and say that I was wasting my glitter and I spilled it all over the table. So I just swiped it up with my brush and put it right on her nails. No waste at all. This is not something I normally do with other clients, as even though the table is sanitized between each client, it just has dust and debris on it from the filings that we did, and you don't want to put that into the glitter or top coat, but it's totally fine. She does not care. She didn't want the glitter, so a little specks of dust are not going to bother her. Once I add the glitters, I then double top coat to make sure that everything is nice and sealed in. Nothing's going to come off. We cure, add cuticle oil, and that is the finished set. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I hope you guys have a great day. Bye!